As summer approaches, Samsung's foldable devices are generating significant excitement. While the Galaxy Z Flip 7 is expected to maintain its status as the stylish, trend-setting option, the Z Fold 7 is poised to showcase the most groundbreaking innovations. If you currently own the Galaxy Z Fold 5, you may still find it to be a capable device, even in 2025. However, the Z Fold 7 could represent a pivotal moment for Samsung as it seeks to advance the big-screen foldable experience. This upcoming model is rumored to feature substantial enhancements, including a slimmer design, improved usability, and potentially a camera that rivals contemporary standards. If you are contemplating whether the Fold 7 justifies an upgrade, let's delve into the details. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 introduced a lighter, flatter profile and a redesigned hinge that allowed for a flush fold and impressive feat. However, it still felt somewhat bulky. The external display was relatively small, and with a folded thickness of 13.4 mm, it was not particularly pocket-friendly, especially given its weight. In contrast, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is expected to deliver significant design refinements. Reports suggest a folded thickness of just 8.2 mm, which would make it feel more like a conventional smartphone in hand and pocket. Additionally, we anticipate an increase in screen size. The cover display may expand from 6.2 inches to 6.5 inches, while the interior screen could grow from 7.6 inches to 8 inches. Notably, the cover screen is likely to become wider rather than taller, alleviating the challenge of typing as if you were using a remote control. In summary, the Z Fold 7 appears to be a compelling upgrade for those seeking a more refined and user-friendly foldable experience. As we await its official release, the upcoming Z Fold 7 is expected to feature slimmer bezels compared to its predecessor, the Z Fold 5, which have begun to appear less appealing in light of recent competitors. Additionally, we anticipate that the device will maintain an IP68 or higher water resistance rating. While foldable devices are not designed for underwater use, they should be resilient enough to withstand exposure to moisture. If you appreciated the displays on the Z Fold 5, you are likely to be even more impressed with what the Fold 7 has to offer. We expect the continuation of dynamic AMOLED 2X technology for both the inner and outer displays, each boasting a variable refresh rate of 1 to 120 Hz, exceptional resolution, and an astonishing peak brightness of 2600 nits or more. However, the most significant advancements will be in terms of form and functionality. The cover screen is set to expand, which should alleviate the feeling of confinement often experienced during dual-thumb typing. Furthermore, the inner display may transition from a square format to a more elongated aspect ratio, enhancing the experience for content consumption. Moreover, there are promising indications that Samsung may have addressed the persistent issue of the crease. Recent leaks suggest that the noticeable dip in the center of the panel may be less pronounced in the Fold 7. While it may not disappear entirely, any reduction in its visibility would be a welcome improvement. The distinction between the two models becomes particularly evident when considering performance. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 is equipped with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, a commendable processor for 2023 that remains capable of handling everyday tasks. However, it is beginning to show its limitations in sustained performance and AI workloads. In contrast, the Fold 7 is expected to be powered by the cutting-edge 3nm Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, which has already demonstrated its capabilities in the Galaxy S25 series. The upcoming advancements in performance are expected to yield not only faster processing speeds, but also enhanced battery efficiency and reduced thermal output. Early reports suggest that Samsung will maintain the 12 GB RAM standard, with the possibility of a 16 GB variant should AI functionalities require additional memory capacity. However, we advise against relying on this enhancement at this stage. On the software front, the Z Fold 5 is equipped with Android 13 and One UI 5.1. It has recently received an upgrade to Android 15, albeit after several months of delays. Perhaps this was merely a stepping stone toward more consistent updates from Samsung. In contrast, the Fold 7 is anticipated to launch with Android 15 and One UI 7 pre-installed, with some speculation even hinting at the inclusion of Android 16. Such a development would certainly be an intriguing prospect. Both devices are projected to receive 7 years of software support, which is commendable for future-proofing. However, we sincerely hope that users will not experience prolonged waits for the latest Android releases. One of the most significant criticisms of the Z Fold 5 has been its camera system. It features the same 50 megapixels primary camera, 12 megapixels ultra-wide lens, and 10 megapixels 3x telephoto lens as its predecessor, the Z Fold 4. While the camera performance is satisfactory, it feels somewhat outdated for a device priced at $1,800. The Z Fold 7, however, may address this concern. Rumors suggest that Samsung is planning to incorporate a new 200 megapixels primary sensor, similar to the one found in the Galaxy S25 Ultra. This upgrade could elevate the Z Fold's photography capabilities from adequate to flagship level, significantly enhancing the overall user experience. The overall camera configuration is expected to remain consistent, which is a positive development. The combination of a higher resolution primary sensor and Samsung's advanced image processing could transform the Z Fold's camera experience from merely functional to genuinely exciting. This is an area where Samsung has yet to make significant advancements. Both the Z Fold 5 and the anticipated Z Fold 7 are equipped with approximately 4,400 mAh batteries, with only minor variations in capacity. Unfortunately, neither device is pushing the boundaries of charging technology. The Z Fold 5 supports a maximum of 25-watt wired charging and 15-watt wireless charging, and all indications suggest that the Z Fold 7 will maintain this same configuration. As we look ahead to 2025, this lack of innovation may become a point of contention, especially as competitors from China are already offering charging solutions exceeding 100 watt and may be utilizing 6,000 milliamps of silicon carbon batteries. The silver lining? With the introduction of a newer, more efficient processor, the Z Fold 7 may outperform the Z Fold 5 in terms of battery longevity, despite having the same capacity. However, users should not expect a 2-day battery life from this device. While the Z Fold 5 was known for its reliability, elegance, and quintessential Samsung design, those seeking a more advanced option may find the Z Fold 7 to be a worthy upgrade. With a sleeker profile, a flagship-level camera, and a significantly more powerful internal architecture, the Z Fold 7 is poised to remain competitive in the market. However, it is important to note that some persistent shortcomings remain. The charging speed lags behind current standards, and innovations in battery technology are still noticeably absent. For those waiting for the ideal moment to embrace foldable technology, the Galaxy Z Fold. Recent leaks have revealed that the Samsung Z Fold 7 will feature 11 significant modifications, marking a substantial update to the device. As the de facto leader in the foldable smartphone market for several years, Samsung has consistently focused on gradually enhancing its flagship foldable models. However, with competitors like Huawei and OnePlus making strides in this space, there is ample opportunity for Samsung to elevate its offerings, especially following the relatively underwhelming performance of the Z Fold 6. With the Z Fold 7 set to launch later this summer, Samsung appears poised to make meaningful improvements to its flagship foldable, potentially reclaiming its title as the premier folding smartphone. A recent post from the Galaxy on X suggests that the Z Fold 7 will incorporate a range of enhancements that could justify its premium price tag. Here is a list of the rumored upgrades for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. 1. It will be 4.5mm thickness when unfurled. 2. Come with 8-inch inside display, 6.5-inch cover screen. 3. In-series camera sensor to 200 megapixels, which is the primary. 4. Come with One UI 8 operating system out of the box. 5. Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. 6. Stronger display. 7. Smaller crease. 8. Upgraded under-display camera. 9. Bigger vapor chamber. 10. Improved speakers and vibration motor. 11. Improved water and dust resistance. The recent collection of rumors from the Galaxy presents an intriguing mix of confirmations, denials, and new speculations regarding Samsung's upcoming devices. One notable piece of information suggests that One UI 8 is expected to launch alongside the Z Fold 7 this summer. While the rollout of One UI 7 has been fraught with challenges, it appears that Samsung is determined to expedite the release of One UI 8. However, given the issues surrounding the introduction of its predecessor, caution is warranted regarding this timeline. One UI 8 will be built on the forthcoming Android 16, and we anticipate receiving further insights during Google I/O 2025 in May, where more details about this new version of Android are expected to be unveiled. In terms of hardware, the rumored 200 megapixels primary camera would represent a significant upgrade over the existing 50 megapixels main camera found in the Z Fold 6. This enhancement could elevate the Z Fold 7's photographic capabilities, bringing it closer in performance to the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Additionally, the Galux indicates that the Z Fold 6 will feature an improved under-display camera, although specifics regarding the extent of this improvement remain unclear. Another anticipated enhancement is the increase in the internal display size to 8 inches, a notable upgrade from the 7.6-inch screen on the Z Fold 6. At MWC 2025, Samsung Display showcased a virtually creaseless folding screen, although it remains uncertain whether this innovation will be incorporated into the Z Fold 7. Nevertheless, it is evident that Samsung is actively working to minimize the visibility of the crease in its folding displays. Overall, these developments suggest that Samsung is making significant strides in both software and hardware, promising an exciting future for its flagship devices. If the recent leak proves accurate, it suggests a significant array of enhancements for a smartphone that is in dire need of improvement. Notably, many of these rumored upgrades have been previously reported by various leakers. These enhancements are particularly crucial for a device that underwhelmed consumers last year, especially given its elevated price point. With US tariffs likely contributing to further price increases, Samsung must effectively justify the cost to potential buyers who may be hesitant to upgrade. An incremental upgrade will not suffice in this competitive market. If Samsung adheres to the same timeline as last year, we can expect to learn more in July, when the company is set to unveil the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 alongside the Galaxy Z Flip 7. So stay tuned for more updates and information on the highly anticipated Galaxy Z Fold 7 and witness the future of foldable smartphones from Samsung. See you in my next video. Peace out.